Mississippi State went successfully outside the blueprint of, or the footprint of the SEC for Dan Mullen. Now they've done it again with Joe Moorhead. Of course, very successful as a Penn State offensive coordinator. If you look at the schools and where he has coached, some people might be surprised that he's able to secure an SEC head coaching position based on coaching at Fordham and UConn and places like that before Penn State. But it's rather impressive when you line up what he was able to do with all of those football programs, whether it be as an offensive coordinator or at Fordham as the head coach. Do you like the hire?
Yes, I do. Again, the winning and the losing will determine how much we really ultimately like it, right? Just like any job. But Mark, I have great confidence in John Cohen, the athletics director at Mississippi State. He got that job partly because people that John had worked for, Scott Strickland, Greg Byrne, Mitch Barnhart at Kentucky, those guys vouched for him and said, hey, this guy, John Cohen, has an uncanny ability to evaluate people, especially coaches. And in getting to know John, in experiencing him going out and hiring a new play-by-play announcer that I work with at every game, he absolutely hit a home run when he hired Neil Price away from Kentucky to be our new voice of the Bulldogs. I've just seen it. He absolutely hit a home run when he hired Andy Cannizaro to come in and be the baseball coach to replace himself when he moved up to AD. And just knowing I had total confidence. And I'm not surprised one bit that John introduces a head coach who, the day that the name came out, a lot of fans went, who again? Who's Joe Moorhead? And then by the time you have the introductory press conference, everybody's going, wait a minute. Everything you read about this guy is that he's the top offensive mind in college football. Everything you read is that he was, maybe the one assistant coach in the Big Ten who other teams' fans were hoping he would leave. They're tired of playing his offenses, And you go, it's just not a surprise at all that John did that he was ahead of the curve, that 2 days after Dan announced he's going to Florida, you had a head coach hired and announced. And then upon meeting Joe, I just get the feeling that he's the right fit. And that's what you hear John Cohen say, is that it was the right fit for State. He seems to me, personality, everything, to be the right fit. And now it's a matter of putting their feet on the ground and making it happen.